Attention passionate New York Giants fans. Latest news, something big is happening in the NFC East and it could change the game. We're talking about a direct impact on New York Giants' path to another Super Bowl run, a power shift that could leave a division rival stumbling for years. We're bringing this to you firsthand. But before that, if you're a true New York Giants fan, subscribe to the channel to strengthen this passion even more. Show that you're also part of this family. Let's help each other reach 1,000 subscribers. Share with your friends and New York Giants fans. Let's get to the news, all right. Folks, buckle up because what I'm about to tell you could be one of the most explosive rumors. No, scratch that. It's more than just a rumor. That could reshape the Giants' defense and maybe even their entire outlook for the next few seasons. The buzz in NFL circles is swirling around a potential blockbuster trade involving Fred Warner, the star linebacker from the San Francisco 49ers, heading to the Giants in what could be a game-changing move. Now I know what you're thinking. Fred Warner. That's a name that's been synonymous with elite linebacker play for a couple of years now, and if this deal goes down, it's going to turn a few heads across the league. Let's break it down. The 49ers, sitting at a solid 9-4 record, are facing some cap space challenges, with about $20 million in cap space, which is tight but manageable in NFL terms. Warner, being one of their most versatile and valuable defensive players, has been linked to a possible trade to the Giants in exchange for a first-round pick in the 2026 NFL Draft. Yeah, you heard that right, a first-rounder in 2026. That's a significant price tag, but that's how much Warner is valued across the league. He's not just a linebacker. He's a defensive maestro, a general on the field who commands respect, directs traffic, and makes plays all over the field. Now, let's talk about Warner's game. In 2025, he's played in 6 games so far, although his season has been somewhat hampered by an ankle injury that sidelined him for about 7 weeks. That's a big deal because when healthy, Warner is a game changer. He's registered 28 solo tackles, 23 assists, and 51 combined tackles. Despite not recording any sacks this season, likely due to injury or specific defensive schemes, he still made an impact with 2 forced fumbles and 1 recovered fumble. His PFF grade is an impressive 90. 2, with a coverage grade of 88. 5, which speaks volumes about his ability to shut down tight ends and receivers in coverage. His EPA, expected points added, per coverage snap is 18, showing he's a consistent plus for his defense, and his missed tackle percentage is just 5%, which is stellar. His run-stop percentage stands at 12%, highlighting his ability to shut down running plays effectively. Looking at his career, Warner's been a staple in the league since 2018, accumulating over 700 tackles, 10 interceptions, and earning 4 All-Pro selections. His average PFF grade is 91. 5, elite numbers that any team would dream of having. The 49ers, despite their stellar defense, allowing just 27 points per game, are now considering a shift, possibly moving on from Warner to focus on a younger core after losing Greenlaw to injury and the natural aging of some veterans. But why would the Giants be interested in Warner? Well, it's simple. Our defense has struggled all season. We're currently 2-11, giving up an average of 28, 2 points per game, which is downright alarming. Injuries haven't helped. Micah McFadden, for example, has been out with a shoulder injury for about 4 weeks. We desperately need a stabilizing force in the middle of that defense, someone who can be a true anchor and leader. Warner fits that bill perfectly. With him, we'd see an immediate boost in run stopping, coverage, and overall defensive leadership. Adding Warner to the Giants would be like injecting pure adrenaline into a defense that's been struggling to find its identity. He's the kind of player who elevates the entire unit, making everyone around him better. If he joins us, we're looking at a linebacker who could project to rack up over 100 tackles this season, significantly reduce the opponent's points per game, and boost our EPA, expected points added, per play by a notable margin, potentially around 22%, similar to the impact Roquan Smith had after being traded from the Chicago Bears last year. Smith's arrival cut down the Bears' run yards by an astonishing 150 yards in 2023, and Warner could bring a similar level of dominance to the Giants' defense. Now let's talk about the specific comparisons. Currently, our linebackers are averaging about 1.8 tackles per game, and what Warner would bring is a much-needed upgrade, an elite coverage ability, leadership, and versatility. His presence in the middle would transform our defense from a liability into a strength, especially considering his knack for diagnosing plays and making crucial tackles in critical moments. And let's not forget, Warner's reputation as a player who elevates the entire unit is well-earned. His experience and instincts are unmatched, and that kind of leadership is exactly what we need as we look toward the future. This potential move also has big implications for the NFC East. The Giants with Warner could become a much tougher team to face, especially on defense. He's a red zone game changer, similar to Wagner with the Seahawks back in 2013, and he has that X factor that can flip the momentum of a game. If we manage to pull this off, it would send a clear message to the rest of the division. The Giants are serious about competing now and building a team that can contend for a Super Bowl sooner rather than later. Of course, there are still questions. Will the 49ers actually part ways with Warner? It's not a given, considering how crucial he's been to their defense, but with the right offer and their cap situation, it's not out of the realm of possibility. The Giants would need to make a compelling case. Offering that first-round pick in 2026, plus maybe some additional considerations, could be enough to sway the Niners. It's a high-stakes poker game, but the payoff could be enormous. Looking ahead, if this deal goes through, it could reshape the Giants' defense into a formidable force. Imagine a linebacker core anchored by Warner and Roquan Smith, with players like Micah McFadden returning healthy and developing. That kind of linebacker duo. It's the stuff of nightmares for opposing offenses. The defense would finally have that leader and playmaker we've been craving all season, and that's exactly what we need to set our sights higher. Aim for the playoffs, maybe even a deep postseason run. Now you have to wonder about the timing. NFL trade deadlines are always a tense period, filled with rumors, negotiations, and surprises. But given the current state of the Giants, this kind of move would be a bold statement of intent. It shows we're not content to just rebuild slowly. We want to accelerate our process, and Warner could be the key piece to unlock our full potential. Plus, bringing in a veteran like him would also send a message to our young players. This team is serious about winning, about building a culture of excellence and leadership. And let's be honest, adding Warner would also boost our fan morale. Imagine the excitement in the Meadowlands when Warner steps onto the field in a Giants jersey, ready to lead our defense. The energy, the confidence, the swagger. This is exactly the kind of move that energizes a team and a fan base. It's a gamble, sure, but one worth taking if it means we're finally taking our shot at the Super Bowl again. In the end, whether this trade actually happens or remains just a rumor, what's clear is that the Giants are clearly looking to make bold moves. The move for Warner, if it happens, would be a signal that we're all in for a serious push in the coming years. Our defense, which has been a work in progress, could suddenly become a top-tier unit with the addition of a player of Warner's caliber. It's a bold, strategic move that could define the franchise's direction for seasons to come. So, Giants fans, keep your eyes peeled. This story is developing, and if the rumors turn into reality, we'll be the first to bring you all the details. The NFC East is heating up, and the Giants are about to make a statement. Stay tuned, because this could be the start of something big. The road to Super Bowl LXI might just get a whole lot more interesting with Warner in the fold. And remember, this is just the beginning of what could be a very exciting chapter for us all. We're building something special here, and moves like this could be the key to finally unleashing our full potential. The Giants are on the rise, and I, for one, can't wait to see what happens next. Pause here just for a second. If you want the YOUTUBE algorithm to keep recommending the latest New York Giants news to you, it's super important that you leave a like on this video. Go ahead, it's quick and it makes a big difference. Thank you. Now let us continue with the big reveal. And now, New York Giants fans, I want to hear from you. What's your take on this? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. Your opinion matters so much to us and to the Giants. Do you think Warner will be the game changer we need? Would you trade that first-round pick in 2026 for a player of his caliber? Whatever your thoughts, let us know, because your voice is what makes this community so special. And don't forget, I'll be back soon with more updates, so stay tuned for the latest New York Giants news. The future is bright, and with moves like this, we're heading in the right direction. Let's keep the passion alive and keep supporting our team through thick and thin. Go Giants!